it sounds very much like what you're talking about is that you're often composing with those voices in mind, those individuals in mind. And I'm curious about where that intersects and where it also diverges, right? Because the pieces must have to stand outside the players or alone from the players, or am I wrong about that? Do you think about other people performing these songs?
When I'm writing them, I most often am thinking about my guys because that's my reference point. That's what I know. That's my experience. Typically, when students are in school, and they're learning to become a jazz composer or whatever, they love getting to the solo because all of a sudden you just write slashes and chord changes and it's like, woo, 2 minutes just went by, write a few backgrounds or something. But for me, I don't really do it like that. I'm really trying to weave it in so that whatever these guys are going to play, that it really carries the piece. And so for me, it's actually the hardest part to compose because how do you ensure inevitability when you don't know what they're going to do? And you're trying to guess what they're going to do. That's really hard. And then it takes time. And this is the thing that I was saying too with having my own group. It takes time to develop a new piece for them to find that. It's not just about, oh, they played the right tempo, they played the right volume on the notes, and they, played a good solo or something. But it's more like that everybody before they play something, now they know how it's supposed to feel. So they approach every note and everything they do and the listening, with this intent of what they're trying to create. And then the improvisation, these guys do, that's that surprise element, but then they're not improvising in a vacuum, and they're not only improvising with what I've given them, but they're improvising in the presence of each other. The bass player, the drummer, the guitarist, maybe accordion, maybe piano, depending who's accompanying them, maybe somebody alone. And what I just am so addicted to is listening to these guys, and their level of listening is so astounding that Donny will go somewhere and Gary Versace will hear it, and just harmonically just go to outer space with them. And that kind of support allows them to do, just miraculous things. I'm writing for them, but then they surprise me. And then I bring my music to other groups and new people come in and play it, sometimes doing unique things that I bring back to my band and say, hey, we did this. And this was awesome, I like it because my pieces, in that way, they're alive. They aren't stagnant. They can grow with the people. They can develop with the people. They can become something else.